Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas A&M's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. Taking a shot on the first play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Texas A&M trying to gig them in the red zone. The play action fake. Extending the play. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Isaac. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
So Oklahoma's offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, better look out. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John football?
Man, John football was as exciting as it gets, and college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time. They need that guy at that spot to return if they want to be a national championship contender again.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marquez. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marquez. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. To the ground with the back. Finds a little space. Knocked down for the tackle. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Rides the back on the option to give. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. Smart move to get down with the slide.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's throws. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's hot. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They go to the ground. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he's going to bring this one out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
He's got him. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they're after him. And now the ball is free in the end zone. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. And they turn it into a defensive score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Under fire. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. A little floater there that falls incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want. Your punt cover unit. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Marquez. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll feel the punt and try to get some yardage. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. That's caught. It's high. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Texas A&M going quickly. Using his legs, it's Isaac. He has the first and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the point after is good. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
About to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Third down play from the gun. Got a man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They're working that left side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback keeper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. The quick out. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A&M comes back out with another first down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He'll try to tack on one more.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone. A gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolute shame. Missed it. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Sooners send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks. guided out of bounds after a short return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Makes the grab over the middle. Bounced off his feet.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Under fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That's reeled in. It's Lewis. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Oda. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This is a designed run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to...
Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The sure hand, detach it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to put that type of push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the 1st down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Complete to the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a
touchdown, Aggie. Fired in from the red zone for the score. And lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And it's blocked.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field. Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And the Sooners will punt this one away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He lets it fly. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here's the heat. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.